All right, so we were driving out to Montana last week. We haul houses, so that's why mirrors all look kind of funny. But we were on our way out to Montana last week, and previous weeks we'd gone out, it was like negative 30, negative 40 degrees with the wind chill. So I hadn't realized that my fan wasn't coming on because the motor really wasn't warming up. And then last week, temperatures got up to about 55 degrees, 60 degrees. Motor started warming up, and I noticed that the fan just wasn't turning itself on. The clutch wasn't engaging. So we stopped off at Iowa 80 because we could get the house in there and everything. And sure enough, the fan wasn't, the clutch has gone out in it. And so I scoured all over the internet trying to figure out what a solution was. Everybody told me that the rebuild kits are 50-50 as to whether or not, you're going to get it right. And we really didn't have the tools to do it on the road anyways. And I ended up figuring out that on the Horton fan hubs, particularly the ones that, and I'll show you this here better in a minute, but the ones with this big front plate on them actually have 2 points that you can put a 5/16 1-inch bolt in and lock that front plate in, which is what the fan blade's attached to, and it'll lock it into the clutch mechanically. And so if either you've got an air leak in the O-rings or the clutch friction plate has gone out, this is a way that you can actually lock it in to get you down the road. We actually ran about 2,000, maybe 2,500 more miles on it this way, and it worked fine. If your bearings are going out, this probably isn't the right solution, but in my case, I think it is going to be the O-rings that have gone out, or it's the friction plate, one or the other. The bearing was still all right, so we're going to go ahead and pull the fan blades off, and then I will show you guys where you put those 2 bolts. All right, so I was able to remove the fan. What it's going to be is, on my particular fan, it is 6 14mm bolts that go through the front of this fan into the fan hub itself. And on the new one that came in the mail, the new fan hub, it comes with studs and nuts, which is what I've also seen online on another video that was showing you how to lock this hub in. The only reason I'm making a video to show you how to lock this hub in is because the information provided on the other video just wasn't the correct information. So once you get your fan blade assembly off, let's see if I can get the camera in there a little better to show you. I've got 1 bolt here, and then there's going to be 1 up on the other side. I don't know if you can even see it over there. But anyways, it's going to be 1 on the other side that it's a 5/16 coarse thread 1-inch bolt. And all you're going to do is you're going to put it in there. You've got to locate the matching hole on the back side of that fan clutch plate. And you just go back and forth from one side to the other so that you're equally drawing that front plate in. Online, the actual Horton manual says to go to 25 foot-pounds. I didn't have a wrench with me, a torque wrench, so I just went to, I just drew it down until there was no gap between this line, this plate here, and the outer plate. And you'll see that gap open up as I take these 2 bolts off. So let me go ahead and start loosening these. And actually, I don't need to take it off. I'm more just doing it for the purpose of this video to show you guys. But I'm going to go ahead and start getting these off, and then we'll go back. I'll bring you back in to show you after I get them loosened up and pulled out of there.